Yes, your event is starting. So it says we're streaming now. It says we're live. This is awesome. Use the part. So with that said, I'm going to jump in with Premiere and continue working on vlog 11. I know I talked about this earlier, but I didn't really get it. Your event help. So it says we're streaming now. It says we're live. This is awesome. Okay, yeah, cool. It's working. One watching now. I'm gonna drag this over here. I'm just gonna resize some things right now so I can see a little bit better of what's going on. I can see like the public view. I can also see like a chat view, that type of stuff. So this will be cool. Hopefully it works. Slate insertion preview, analytics. Awesome. With that said, let's just jump right into it. You guys will start joining in.
What's going to happen today? Men's cheer is going to come into St. John Arena. They're going to take it by storm. It's going to be no competition.
It's vlog 11, and the women's volleyball team just challenged us to a volleyball match, and we're going to kill it. We're going to win.
Dollars now, remember. Got it.
Alright, I'm going to slow that down a little bit.
They have no idea what's coming. It's coming for them. You guys ready to leave? So the women's volleyball team is our competition here at Ohio State, and it's going to be crazy. We're going to play our best. It's going to be a challenge, but they're really good at volleyball, apparently. Just want to win, man. We're going to get destroyed.
Alrighty. I just want to see something real quick, see what it's looking like. Cool, so it looks like it's going good. The stream, looking at it. I can probably turn up the volume to my desktop a tiny bit, but I don't want to watch it or turn it up too much. But basically, if you guys are just joining me, I am editing the vlog now. So right now I have up to these points of like where these people are playing a game, and those people being me. Yeah. So I have to fill this entire section right here, as well as after this little section right here. So it's gonna be a little transition, goes into Grant.
Grant, how'd you do?
I'm going to the light.
It shouldn't be tough.
Well, pretty well. I really gave it my all out there. I'm happy with the effort. You know, we got that victory, and that's what it's all about.
So then I also have to continue on from here. So I have a good portion of the vlog already done, but I just have to like primary stream. We're not receiving video data at a fast enough rate. Your viewers may experience buffering. Ensure your connection is fast enough or considering a lower bitrate. Alrighty, well I might lower the bitrate just a tiny bit, but I think I should be good. As long as it's good. So I'm gonna scrub through here and then mark, continue marking some in and out points, just to see what I want and what I don't want. Primary stream. We're not receiving video data at a fast enough rate. Your viewers may experience buffering. Ensure your connection is fast enough or considering a lower bitrate. Alrighty, well I might lower the bitrate just a tiny bit. Also, so that feedback that you just heard was because I was listening to the stream just to make sure it's good. Just kind of like looking at it all though. Looking like it's looking good. Should be good. Stream's good. Current viewers. If you guys are in the actual video, you can definitely let me know in the chat. That'd be awesome. But this is the boring part about making videos, is finding in and out points, marking stuff. Here we go. Looks like he sets it up. And then we got a little spike going on right there. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll mark that. Come back to that later. Set that one to Grant. That was a terrible set. That's alright though. Is this gonna be a block? Oh, yes, it is. So that's a nice little block that I got there. Kind of cool, kind of fun. Let's see, what else do we got? So that ends. We have some audio down here, so let's see what's happening. So you can definitely tell the sharpness is different in the slow motion videos versus these videos, but that's all right. Analytics, viewer statistics, manage, broadcast level. I want to know how I can tell like how many people are watching, etc. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to see that stuff. I'm gonna go to 4th resolution too. Says stream status is good. Well, that's good at least. How long is streaming now? Cool. Sweet. So now I can see. Welcome back. Blah blah blah. Like this is so weird. Like on YouTube. Sorry for all like, the interruption, but like over on this page right here, it's literally showing me all this stuff, but it says I'm like starting a stream, but my stream is actually live. So I'm like really confused as to what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna go to my channel, and then hopefully it should say something that I'm live. I just like look at it somewhere. Uploads, live stream series. No? How do you see if you're live? It should say I'm live now, shouldn't it? Live streams. Okay, cool. So 6 are watching. Let me see if that's working. And then what's up? What's going on earlier? Yeah, I had a lot of okay, now we're working. Alright, good. I had a lot of internet issues earlier and it was kind of frustrating. Now that everyone's walking, I think it's all working. But I had a ton of internet issues, so I bought a new modem. Basically my modem wasn't powerful enough and my internet was just going in and out. So now I have it fixed. But Fawad, how long did it take you to start getting good at editing? Just trial and error. Like over the course of a couple years, you kind of just learn how to do everything. But yes, everyone, I'm alive. Sorry for the technical difficulties because it has been so painstakingly annoying to figure out why my internet sucked, why all this other thing was not working. So I'm back, and hopefully for good. This is mainly just a test to see how this live streaming is going to work and if I should continue doing it while I edit and vice versa. So like I said, this is how I'm editing vlogs. I'll have a stream down here and I'll set in and out points of things that I like, things that I don't like, and just see what it is. Cause maybe I'll keep that and make it a time lapse. So I'll just speed and duration 5,000, and then I'm gonna cut the rest of this up to here, and then see what else I got. So scrubbing through here, it looks like I'm running in slow motion. Sometimes I like those running away shots. I've used them quite a bit actually. I don't know why, no specific reason, so I'm just gonna click and drag that up to that section. That might be a good section to have that, and then just kind of see like through here what if any of this is usable and vice versa. Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for posting in the chat, so it makes me look like I'm actually talking. But yeah, quality should be good this time. I have my bitrate set at, sorry for that. I have my bitrate settings set at, what's the word? 4,000. Yeah, around 4,000. Like these are my OBS things right now. Well, this is like Streamception, but it's streaming at an upload rate of around 4,000 gigabytes, which is decently good, I guess you could say. So I don't think I need anything more than that. But the big thing is this whole YouTube side. I want to make sure everything's working, and since you guys keep talking to me, it's pretty nice to see that. But so I'm gonna continue going through here, and if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. But right now, it's just kind of fun going through here and setting this, and pretty much seeing. So this is really cool because like we played a different version of volleyball. If you notice, like we're bouncing the ball under the actual net, which is not what you should do, but this is called Indiana or something. And it was like so much fun because it was like really different. But like you guys know me, I'm all about trying new things, and that was really fun. Alright, so that's that. Through here, I'm gonna cut that because I don't really need anything else, but I'm gonna mark that point. And keep going on. The markers basically mean that it marks a point, so that if you go, when you switch between sequences, if you look up here, they have these markers, and your timeline, like this is your whole timeline. And if you go to this one and look at your timeline, a marker is a place that marks a point in your time that you can remember. So for example, if I go back to my bottom sequence and I want to remember where my slow motion walking was or something, I can look at my markers and then simply click on one and figure out where that was at and go back and vice versa. And it'll mark certain points that I've marked if I wanted to add them into a video, for example. They're just a nice way to stay organized. Because when you start editing videos like this, it's kind of a little hard to stay on top of everything. But yes, I totally would recommend the GH4. And your short film, Our Story, was really inspiring, from Simon. Thank you, Simon. I had a blast making it. I'm glad I can inspire you guys. You're gonna film a short film. Awesome. Yeah, just let me know. Send it my way, or type in "inspired by Kyler Holland." I'll take a look at it. But speaking of inspiring you guys, I'm having a video contest, if you don't know yet, and on my website. You guys can check that out. I think the link would be in the description below, hopefully. But basically, it's a contest that if you guys go to my contest page, click on video contest, there's 25 days left, and you guys can read up about it. But there's a few rules that you have to follow, and then you can submit it. And there's been some great submissions so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing all the rest of them. But a lot of people are just kind of like going through and killing it these days, so it's really awesome to see that, at least. But yeah, I'm glad the stream seems to be working. And basically, it's a contest that if you but yeah, looks like there's 12 watching now, and cool. So I'm just trying to find like stuff as I'm scrubbing through here of like what looks good. And this is honestly the painstaking process about video editing. So we got a spike down. Let's see, coming through here, nice little thing. So I'm gonna cut that, and I'm also gonna mark it by hitting the M key, so I can come back to that later. And then I'm just gonna scrub through here and hit the L key and fast forward through this, so I can start to see what I want. So it's kind of funny because like we would turn around and try to not get hit, but all right. So when all of our hands go up, I'm gonna. That's kind of funny because it's a moment that like we're all waiting for. So I'm gonna mark that again. That's a section that I might want to use. Cut that, and then just kind of continue editing. I like to edit on this timeline and condense down the clips. So then when I drag them in, they're not too long and it doesn't take forever. But Simon, you're gonna film a short film. That's really exciting. I'm excited to see that when you get done with that. And then tips for buying hand stabilizer, like glide cam and stuff, but a little cheap. Yeah, there's definitely a lot you can do. Honestly, start with just your camera itself. And what I mean by that is you can use your camera strap as actually a glide cam. Like you can hold it and use your elbow as a fulcrum. So you can honestly don't have to buy anything. You can just test it out. But just save up. You're probably gonna get one for about $100, or you can make your own DIY one. So that shouldn't be too bad. What's up, Jack? Thanks for joining. And do you do Photoshop work too? Yes. I do the entire Adobe Creative Suite. So I am kind of a guru in Photoshop. Like I can pretty much do anything that you can imagine. So I can make all the magic happen. If you want Photoshop tutorials, I can definitely do that. Does it really have to be 1 minute? Because mine is probably going to be 4 minutes. Simon, yes, it has to be 1 minute just because I want to push you guys creatively. And honestly, making something 4 minutes is easier than making something 1 minute, because it's hard to condense a lot of great footage down to 1 minute. And I don't want to have to watch 5 minutes of video for every video submission, because when I get like 100+ submissions, that's going to be a long time of watching the video. And I really want to critique a lot of them and look into them. I don't want to just skim over them. So yes, Simon. Also, one more question. When I do the shift and hit left or right, it doesn't go 5 frames for me. Any idea why? You can definitely check. You definitely can check. That was a really cool spiral right there. In your shortcut settings, and make sure they're working. So go to File, Project Setting, or File. Where is it at? Edit, Keyboard Shortcuts, and then hold Shift and see what these left and right arrow keys are doing. So the step back and step forward. If you see, nudge select step backward, and that step backward is what actually does the frames. Like step back, where's it at? Step back 1 frame, and then step back 10 frames. There's another one. So like you just make sure that your shift left and right is on for that thing. All right, we're gonna continue going through here. What's up, Kron? I think I said that right. Or Karan, maybe one of the two. Hi, bro. Good to see you back. Yes, it's finally good to be back, because I think I finally fixed my internet connection, because I had to buy a new modem this morning, and I just wanted to test it out because I really wanted to live stream for you guys. But yes, Simon, thanks for understanding. And Bailey, your presets are amazing. Thank you, Bailey. I love making them for you guys. If I can make more, I totally will. So I'm working on a bunch of presets, but right now I'm editing the vlog because I have to get this out since it's my weekly task. They're fun editing, but it's kind of a slow process, so it's kind of nice to have someone to talk to like you guys while I'm editing. Basically, I'm just going to be editing and answering your guys' questions if you have any. And if you have any ideas for like a preset, or you have any troubles, I'll go over those stuff and help you guys out as well, because it's kind of fun just to be here. But let's see. So everyone's coming over for high fives. Just kind of having fun with it. And I think I run away to shut the camera off probably. Yeah. So I'm gonna delete the rest of that guy. So what this said, like we're kind of getting halfway through this already. Like I've already cropped half of this stuff up here in the front for the beginning of the vlog, but I'm just kind of finishing the ending portion. And this one was shot in slow motion, so this is gonna be a giant like section. Sometimes I use like these giant slow motion sections, and I'll speed them up in order to create a like time lapse, which is really exciting. So if you guys want tutorials on time lapses or hyperlapses with photography, I can definitely do tutorials on that. But I'm just kind of like going through here to see if anything special happened. And like I said, I'll normally speed up the playback and have some fun. Bailey, how did I get going on YouTube? It was kind of a whim. I used to be a YouTube skateboarder, and then I didn't have any subscribers, nothing like that. And I just wanted to grow a little bit more. So I got going because I'm a videographer and I like doing tutorials. So I wanted to show people how to do certain things. And I kind of just started showing people, and people liked it. So they kind of blew up a little bit. And then I got into this huge video and preset world, and now my YouTube is growing at like 300 subscribers a day. So that's really exciting to see. but right now I'm just kind of like seeing what's going on here. Hi from Rami PHP. What's up? I can't see your thumbnail, so I have no idea what you look like. And Simon, could you give some tips for storytelling and travel videos? Like my audio video, there's a few things that you can do as far as like going to YouTube and like just looking up different audio tracks, just like inspirational stories, and then kind of like seeing what this story is about and getting inspired by them, because like you find your inspiration from someone else, but as far as telling a story, you kind of have to like look at your own like story and understand what you're trying to go for, because everything's gonna be different. As in, like, you might have some that you want to be super athletic and show like that you're passionate about rebuilding your muscles or something, and then another one might be like someone surviving a medical disaster. It's like you got to find your own story. But inspiration is listening to music, because I always listen to music, and I think music helps so much when finding inspiration. Because, for example, I had a dream, not to be like Martin Luther King, but I had a dream, and that dream was to make a short film. And I just found that song by Mako, and I just listened to it over and over again. Like, I found a lot of inspiration from that. So definitely listen to music on shuffle. Once you find a song you like, then listen to the related songs of that song. Let's see. Hi, Kyler. I love your videos, and thanks to share your knowledge. Thank you, Carls. Carls or Charles? I want to say Carls. Or Carles, maybe. I don't know. Could be either of them. But thank you. Are you going to color grade vlog? Yes, I always color grade. It's a lot of fun. I'll just go into the color tab over here, and then I'll throw some of my LUTs on here. Like, if anything, when I go into here, I'll go to color grading, LUT pack, and then sometimes it just depends what I want, like what effect I want. I'll just drag some of my LUTs on here to see what I'm getting. And then each time after I do something in here, like I'll go in and manually adjust the LUTs as well in here, and then either the intensity down or go into creative and drag the LUT intensity up or down. But color grading is the last thing I do, because if you know anything about color grading, it takes a lot of resources to do that. So yes, to answer your question, I am. All right, let's catch back up with you guys while I'm just going through this timeline. Yes, I want a time lapse or hyperlapse. Definitely Karen, whatever your name is. I will do that for you. WeLovePresets.com. Hello. Wow. That is a title. That would literally get people to go to your YouTube link. And tutorial on sky replacement. I actually am going to do a sky replacement tutorial soon. Because you can't really do presets for that. It's more of just understanding how to film it. And honestly, it's like, it's more important on seeing how to shoot it first. If you can shoot a great sky replacement shot first, then that's kind of all you need to do that. Because it's pretty easy. I saw you have a vidIQ extension. Did you buy it or using the free package? I'm still using the free package because I really just wanted to test it out, because I think it's really cool to see more stats on your YouTube videos, which is really awesome. Do you know how to do star trail time lapses? Yes, Bailey, I actually do know how to do star trail time lapses. It's not actually that hard. You just gotta shoot in bulb mode, or multiple bulb modes, that is. Then you can blend the pictures together in Photoshop, or you can do a video of it in Premiere. If you guys want to see something like that, I can definitely do a tutorial on that. I'm really just here to like show you guys pretty much anything, but so far my tutorials have been just things that I've come across and ways of making it better, and just understanding how to make videos faster. I really want to get a camera that shoots 120 frames per second, but the Sony a7S II is not that good at photos, but it's good for videos. And at the same time, I don't want to sell my Nikon D8, which is good at photos. So here's what you do, Ahmed. Basically, since you have the Nikon D8000, I would not, or D800, I wouldn't sell it. I would keep it. Since you like it for photos, keep it. What says that you have to sell it? So, and I would save up for one of those other cameras that you want, because I currently have the GH4 and it shoots 100 or 96 frames per second at a lower resolution at 1080p, but like this is the resolution, but right now it's at half. But you can see it's like it's pretty sharp. Yeah, it's like for YouTube this is fine. Like I don't need anything crazy, but you can see like a little bit of noise. So I mean it's not the greatest resolution, but like for YouTube I don't need anything crazy. But this Lumix just released a GH5, which is pretty cool. So they have 180 frames per second, which is a lot. So I would definitely look into that. What do you think about using action cameras to film and edit in videos in Adobe Premiere Pro? Rami, do you mean action cameras as in like super slow motion cameras, or like GoPros and stuff like that? Like GoPros and the little smaller cameras, like those are pretty fun. Like I'll use those sometimes. Like I think my sister is getting a Hero 5. I currently have a GoPro 1, like the original, and then also a GoPro Hero 3 Silver. They're kind of fun, but it just depends what you want to do. I had a few videos on my channel a while back when I was starting up, and I like action cameras, but I just don't like how it creates this lens curvature effect where the frame is like this and normally, and then with these cameras it creates like the horizon line. Like your horizon line, instead of being flat, it bends it a little bit. So I do like it, unless if you want to fix it, but I don't. It's not my go-to camera. It's only good for those like art shots and that type of stuff. So yeah. What do you think about using? Let's see. Yes, you're right. Thanks, Simon. You're an inspiration to me, Rove. Thank you so much. What's up, Durov? Keen Cookie. Hi, I'm from Germany. Nice to meet you. From Germany. Let's see. Nice to meet you, Ro, from India. Karan, bro, don't forget to check out your Snapchat. Checking it out currently. Yeah, if you guys want to stay up to date with me, like I have my phone, social medias, Karan Sind. So if you guys check it out, you just Snapchatted me. It's really cool to see your guys' stuff. Snap me back. That's really awesome. I spoke your name pretty good, but in American accent. That's funny. Sometimes you say Karan and sometimes Kareen. So sounds good. Yeah, if I mess it up, like I'm so sorry, guys. Like it's literally no offense. Like I have a hard time pronouncing some things because when I was a kid, I had a speech impediment. But sometimes, like everything in life, you got to work through those. So I'm trying to find these like sections that I like right here. My friend Axel is jumping up, and then boom, he hits the ball, and it goes to like my friend over here. So like, this is the type of stuff that I would cut, and then I would simply mark that clip, and then continue on.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Echo thought I said a name. Echo, mute yourself. So she just muted herself. Sweet. All right, let's see. Mad. Wait for the GH5. Yes, definitely wait for the GH5 because that's gonna be awesome. Bro, did you buy all your stuff, cameras, essentials, programs, or how did you buy all your stuff from Marking Era? So I've had a lot of video. Well, in my 5K sub special, which is a video on my channel, it kind of goes over a lot of my equipment that I've purchased, and it's because I'm a professional videographer, so I make videos for a living, and then I just kind of make some money from there, and I don't put any of my money into like clothes, into gear or something. I just kind of like save up and put it for the next technology and the next camera gear. But you come to a point where once you get all the stuff, you don't need to buy anything more, because right now I'm fine with the GH4. I don't really need to upgrade anymore, which is super exciting. So that's nice. And then yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Like I work, I'm a videographer. I'm also a cheerleader, so I do stunt privates with a bunch of girls, and that pays very well. So it's just kind of like finding ways, like anything in life, you get to work for what you want. I really want to grow my YouTube channel and start taking it more seriously. Any advice? Bailey, definitely enter contests, stuff like that, like the one I'm hosting. If you win top 3, I'm going to shout out your channel on my channel, and that's one way of just getting recollection and seeing people from all over. So definitely enter video contest and just create content, because the biggest thing on YouTube is like, I didn't know I was going to grow until I started creating content. Like the more content you put out, and if it's quality content, people will check that out and look into it. So definitely do that. Would you ever do free work? Yes, Fuad, I do free work all the time. I do donation stuff. I do things because I think that's important to have good, strong values. Currently, I'm working on something with a company where it's a donor event for a good cause, and I donated my services, which would be around $800 for like a professional event like this for the time length that they hired me for. And I said, I'll donate that, but in turn, let me put my business card in all of the donor packets. And so that was my way of like pushing my business as well as giving back. So $800 is going to go towards a donation fund. All right, let me get caught up real quick. While I do free work, I'm going to delete text. I don't need that. I have a Go Hero 5, and all my videos on my channel are only shot by it. Rove along. I'm definitely going to check out your channel because I want to see what the quality of the Hero 5 is like, and definitely I'll give you some feedback on it. Yeah, a Star Trek tutorial would be really awesome. I live in South Africa, and I think there could be some cool spots for it. Yes, definitely. That would be really cool. Again, I would definitely check that out. Just let me know in the comments on one of my videos or message me and hit me up, and I'll look that out. But I'll create a tutorial sometime in the future. I have an action camera, a small one, but not a GoPro. I have a Chinese one, and it's like the Xiao Mango one. I've seen those before. Because the only thing I have and planning to use for it and learn more Premiere and film with it. Yeah. Definitely, you don't need to start with the very best. Like, I didn't start with the very best. I had a little action camera, and it was kind of funny. Or a little HD camcorder back in 2010. And that was where I started. And then I slowly collecting everything. Hello, Aso, Nay, or Ni. I'm your fan. Nice to meet you. Rami. And I think there's a way in Premiere you can fix the fisheye effect with lens correction. Exactly. So let's look at this clip for a second. So you go to Effects, and you can go to Lens, Distortion, Removal. Basically, they have a bunch of presets that are already there for you. So like from DJI, and they have from GoPro. And basically, if you want to remove these things, all you have to do is, like the 720 Super View, is drag it onto your video. And as you can see, it's pulling my image out, but this actually has a profile, so it'll take that horizon line away. Say this is your GoPro footage, you put on this effect, and it's going to make it look like this. So yes, there is a way. All you have to do is go to Lens Distortion Removal. Ahmed, what's the best frame per second to shoot with? I want to edit slow-mo or fast motion in the same video. So it kind of depends on what kind of camera you have. Currently, the GH4 that I shoot with does not shoot audio with the slow motion. As you can see, there's no audio track right here. But when I shoot in 4K, it has the audio track. So it kind of has to depend on what you want to shoot. Like if you want audio, shoot 60 frames per second, 60 FPS at 1080p, because then you'll be able to slow that down by 50% and still have audio. And then you could do like a fast motion into like a somewhat slow motion or 50%. But if you are shooting with a slow motion camera, you don't care about audio. It's just dependent on what you want, because certain lights, for example, like all my lights in here are LED, but when you have a blue light, or not a blue light, but like a light in a church or something that's super yellow and fluorescent, it'll like flicker. And so you have to find a shutter speed that works within those hertz. But that's a bunch of math problems, and that's no fun. So it's just kind of finding it and figuring out what you actually want. Let's see. How much RAM does your editing system have? I currently have 32 gigs of RAM, but honestly, when you're editing videos, you want a better CPU. And my CPU isn't the best CPU, but it gets the job done. So yeah. So Grant spiked that right there. You can see like this clip right here is very shaky. Like so yeah, it's shaky right here. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in a little bit, and I'm gonna drag a warp stabilizer on here to see if I can even save this clip before I mark it, because I want to be clip. You have to nest it real quick since I'm working on a 1080p timeline, not a 4K timeline. Warp stabilizer, drag that on there, and then while that's rendering, I'm gonna answer these questions. Sony A6300 or GH5? That is a good question. Honestly, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the A6300, and I honestly want to play with them both, but I'm leaning towards the GH5 just because that 180 frames per second sounds so good to me. I don't know if I'll ever need to use it that slow, but it's so nice to have that. And the 4.1.2 whatever codec for 4K is super awesome, but the 6300 is also really nice. So you have to like find a comparison video and watch them, but I'm leaning towards the GH5. Why when I put the transition you created in my video, the video gets blurry? So if you'll notice, like even in this video, like a transition, your playback resolution, like right here, it starts to see like how it has these square pixels. That won't be there. So like, did you see like, so it's just because your CPU is trying to render it, so it goes to the lowest possible resolution, which is like 1/16. So it transforms. It's not rendering, but like if you open this up and look at it, it'll render the. See how it's like not blurry anymore, but if I scrub through, it's blurry. And then wait for it, and boom, it's not blurry. So basically, you have to let it render. So when you render out that final video, it won't be blurry. To answer your question. Opinion on Sam Coulter. What inspired you to start filming and photography? So what inspired me was the fact that I grew up making videos. Like I made my senior high school prank, and the video got aired on American Idol on a commercial from Google, and Google contacted me in one of them. So right there was when I was like, all right, I could do something with this. So I guess just find your own inspiration, and I like making wedding videos and seeing people fall in love, so I think that's really awesome. But my inspiration is just showing people how to do things and becoming a teacher to you guys. But also when I teach you guys things, you guys give me feedback on my content, and I think that's really important to I actually already have this video, so I'm not gonna save that anymore. To have that inspiration and teach other people, because if I can teach you guys to be more creative, I totally will, because it's pushing you guys to do something you haven't done before. The faster the frame rate is, the slower you can make it in post-processing. Exactly. Ahmed, how I develop my own style of photography and videography. Basically, yeah, so like the higher the frame rate, the more you have to deal with in post. So like if you shoot at 30 frames and you conform that video to 24 frames or 24 FPS, it'll become a little bit slower, so you can shoot in 4K and still get slow motion, technically. How long did it take you to really know your way around Premiere Pro? Honestly, I work really fast and I learn things super fast because I literally watched one tutorial on, like one basic tutorial. Like it took me like 30 minutes, but watch those really long basic tutorials one time and you should be fine. And then from there, it's just like editing and not stopping. Like just continue editing. All right. So it says the bad stream. Like the stream's pretty bad right now. Sorry for the lag, if there is any. So if you guys are experiencing buffers, sorry about that. But I'll try to keep updating that. But we haven't disconnected yet, so that's good. But yeah, doing that. Let's see. How many? Hey, what's up, Kyler from Remy? If you haven't seen my application for the contest yet, can you watch it here and say what you think about it? Watch it on my channel. Thanks, bro. Keep up your awesomeness. Remy, I'm going to continue editing, and then I may look at it in a little bit, but I got to get some of this stuff done. But definitely check that out, because I have a lot of them to watch, because I have a lot of submissions coming in. But, well, here's the main question. How did you learn Premiere, and are you good at other Adobe products? Yes, I learned Premiere from those YouTube videos like I mentioned. And yes, I am good at other Adobe products. I like to use Photoshop a lot. I like to use After Effects a lot. After Effects has a nice program called Twixtor, which is like a super... Anyway, that's a good little section right there. I'm going to mark that. But After Effects has this nice form of Twixtor, which you can slow down footage like even more than what you think you can. So right now, it sounds like my vlog or my live stream is like over here. If you can look at this, it says like the stream is a bad status right now. Like it tells me the health status of the whole thing, like as I'm going. So right now my internet might be a little slow. So if my stream is bad right now, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will work my best to keep it better. But OBS is what I'm using to do this stream. It's Open Broadcaster software. But yeah. Please make a tutorial on how to use proxies, because my laptop only has 8 gigs of RAM. I could definitely look into that. I don't really use proxies much, but my one of my classes I took that.
What? I expected a whole lot more mediocrity from us.
Okay, that's kind of funny. They talk about it a lot, so I can definitely do something on that. Hello, Kyler. What's up, CVids? What's your favorite focal length to film with? 50 millimeters. Seriously, hold on. It's like, so right now on my camera, this is the lens that I have, and it's a 50 millimeter pancake. Not a pancake, but like, it's so small. I haven't met it on Speed Booster, but look at this thing. It's like so small. It's a nice little, it's tiny, but it's not like the 50, like a Sigma, like an art lens, but that's going to run you like $2,000, honestly. I don't know how much that one is now, but okay, cool. Stream is going fine, bro. I don't know why this is telling me bad. It just keeps jumping back and forth. I think it's just because my internet might be a little slow, but yeah, let's see. I want to keep up. What is your favorite focal length? I have a i7 or i5 7th gen CPU in my laptop. That's not bad. But I want to get like the i7 series, like 8 core thing. Like that's insane. How to edit videos for Instagram stories in Premiere Pro? Yeah, definitely. That's a fun one. Like go to sequence settings, and you change it to the Instagram size, which you can look up online. All you have to do is check up Instagram story size. But the catch is it has to be below 1 megabit. So when you actually render it out, you have to go to the render settings. And in here, you're going to have to change this bitrate down until you can get it below a megabyte. So that's pretty much how you do that. But let's see. What camera do you use to film your vlogs? I use the GH4. That's this camera right here. It's a GH4. It's nice because it's small. It's a mirrorless camera. It's definitely a lot smaller than like a Canon 60D or stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun, but that was cool. Here's a little section. Thank you, Ahmed. One more question. Do videographers get paid per minute in videos? If yes, what's the range? Because I started making videos on my channel, and tourist agents contacted me to edit. In America, this is how I do it. I don't charge by the minute. I charge by the hour. So like however long they hire me, my rates is about $100 an hour, and then sometimes I'll charge a $50 an hour video editing thing, but recently I haven't been doing that. It's just kind of like my rates will vary, but it's around $100 an hour. So if someone hires me for like a 5-hour job, it's going to be around $500. And then, but you have to take into account how much editing is going to take you. So it's just kind of depend on that. Stream is good. Stream is going fine. Sweet. Hopefully it's going good. However long they hire me. Hey Kyler, I'm not sure if you remember me, but I was the guy who asked you about why Premiere Pro is crashing on my project so many times a couple days ago. Your advice worked and it fixed my problem. Desmond, I'm glad it worked because there's so many people who just comment on my videos and they're like, oh, this doesn't work, and they'll downvote me to oblivion and don't even troubleshoot. Like, in life, nothing is going to come super easy. Like, you guys have to understand that. Like, this didn't come easy to me. Like, now it comes easy because I understand everything, but you're gonna have to start somewhere. So like, this is the only thing I'm trying to do is help you guys get past that part. Stream is good, 720p nonstop. That's good because I think I'm streaming it in 1080p, so you can upgrade that if you want. That's what I'm struggling with. Going to be posting tonight at 7 p.m. Thanks so much, man. Love your videos. Desmond, I'm definitely going to check that out. Just send it my way when you post it. How Meshmele... I literally can't even read this right here. Can someone please translate? Haha. How a anta mesh Ellie till 3t M3 Youssef Sibri Fay all vines. So I got vines, but Vine is dead, so I don't know what that means. Is there any way you can stabilize the shaky camera in Premiere Pro? Yes, for example, right here. Watch. Alright, let's see how shaky this camera is.
So the game's finally over, and I'm gonna get some sushi.
So the game is finally over, and I'm gonna get some sushi. All you have to do is type in warp stabilizer in your effects tab, drag warp stabilizer onto your clip, and it needs to match the clip size since this is 4K on a 1080 timeline. So right click and nest that, and then simply drag warp stabilizer onto it. And what that will do is it'll pretty much render the frames, and then it'll stabilize it, and you can control all of the stabilizing for it. So once that's done, I'll show you what it looks like. Could you make a tutorial for camera settings that you also used on your short film? Yes. I could do something like that in the future. I'm gonna keep like maybe I'll post something on my website, because like I had something like ideas for a new tutorial, but it didn't work because I had 300 emails in 3 days of people just saying, I love your tutorials, I love your stuff. So I'm gonna do something like that where you get a submission box, but it's pretty fun. Why do you like the GH4, and would you rather have a different one like the 1DX Mark II? Oh my god, I would love the 1DX Mark II, but again, there's money, because that's like a really expensive camera. If I could have any camera, I'd love the GH5. But the thing is, all right, let's see where this is. So this nested clip, then I'll get back to that. So let's see what that looked like. So as you see, it's stabilizing it, but since it's so jittery, it's like zooming in a lot. So I like to change this percentage to about like 10, so it doesn't look too crazy. But watch.
So the game's finally over, and I'm gonna get some sushi. I think
so yeah, that even like helped a lot. But even I feel like 10% is a lot. Like I don't like using warp stabilizer because you can tell when a video is warp stabilizer. The biggest thing to removing shaky footage is actually just shooting stable footage. So I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna mark this area right here because that's a good section to add to the vlog. Let's see. Thank you, Kyler from Rovalong. Thank you. Remy said your dream camera. Probably, I think it's, let me find this real quick. I think it's the one, I want to say the 1DX. Well, no, honestly not the 1DX. My actual, like if we're talking like, this is for like photo and video. If we're talking dream camera, I want a red Epic or a weapon. Like any of the red Arsenal, like weapon, not just because of the quality, but like if you have one of these and you're running around like Jan Olsen and Andreas Hem, like that, this looks so awesome. Like if you had this and you showed up to a job, they would take you seriously in a heartbeat. And this shoots 4K slow motion. If I can find a camera that shoots 4K slow motion, like 4K 120, I would love it. That's what I love. But Kron, thanks Kyler, bro. Kyler, all right, I'm gonna translate this. I speak Spanish. Repita más despacio, por favor. But I don't know what that means. I'm gonna guess before I read the next one. Kyler, make maybe professional smooth transition preset for us. All right, let's see how good I was. Kyler, could you make some? Okay, so I got make professional smooth transition us. So that's good. Your LUTs are awesome. Thank you for that. Well, I'm glad you guys like it because I like making stuff for you. He's talking to me. Haha. He's asking if I'm the one who's in a Vine video that got posted in Egypt a few days ago. Yeah, it's me, bro. Smart World. That is so cool. I didn't know Vine was still a thing, but that's awesome that you guys are connecting on my video. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like stuff like this that we're all connecting together is really cool. I really want to know how to use proxies. I will definitely show you a tutorial on that, but since I'm kind of editing my vlog right now, I would like to get this somewhat done.
They don't call him the hammer for nothing. He brought the juice.
Oh yeah, I remember I did this scene where I like did like fist bump all of my friends. So there's probably gonna be like a cut scene of like all of the fist bumps, something like that, which is pretty cool. Haha, it's another type of writing Arabic called Franco, only in Egypt. I did some studies on that, but I don't know how to speak Arabic. All right, let's continue on. Shirtless man. So I'm gonna mark these knucks right there. That's a good one. Let's see. We need to reach this quality content, and Cairo, bro, Kyler, you're amazing. You guys definitely can. Like, nothing is stopping you. You have the world at your fingertips. Go for it. And we'll all be here. Boom. Watching. Another one. That was a little one. Alright, so this is the scene where it starts to slow down again. This is how I'm using slow motion. Haha, you forgot to talk about... Oh, yeah. So, Lucas, let's see. Why I like the GH4 is because of its compact size. If, for example, I'm going to take this off this guy. And I'm going to show you this camera versus... Hold on. With that said, I have 2 cameras right here, and one is the GH4 that I shoot all my videos on, and one is the Canon 60D that I take a lot of pictures on. So if you look at this is already a lot smaller, and you can tell how much smaller it is by looking at the sides, the bodies, and all this other stuff. But it's so much smaller, and it's lighter, like exponentially lighter, even with like a video camera. I love it because of the swivel camera. The swivel screen. I've always loved things that swivel, and I can like turn it around and look at it. That's really nice because it's kind of necessary for a vlogging camera. It's just the compactness and the quality that's packed into like this thing, and the price tag. The price tag for the GH4 right now is probably around $800 to like $1,500, granting where you get it. If you get it new, it's around $1,500. But just the compact size and the stats that come into it. Let's see. And your dream destination for filming. Literally any place that is beautiful. I went to Thailand last year, and that was amazing. One of my favorite experiences ever, because it was just like, I don't know, like it's completely different than Ohio, like to say, for example. Like I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and that's like a city with skyscrapers, but in Thailand it was like mountains and water and cliffs. Like that's something that I love. Like I love super tropical places, and the heat was awesome. Rami said, I'm so fascinated by your color grading tools. I want to ask if you think color grading is subjective and what your favorite palette is to use. Color grading is subjective. For example, like everyone is always out there trying to figure out how to color grade like someone else. So I would always post tutorials on that. But the thing is, why do you want to color grade like someone else and not be your own, not be original? Because if somebody goes to your channel, they'd be like, oh, he's using an M31 LUT. They're gonna be like, yeah, so does this guy. You know, it's like, be original, make your own color grading stuff. And I have capabilities of going into Photoshop and making your own LUT palettes, which is what I did for my like LUT preset pack. But just go into your color channel right here and literally pick a clip, and all you have to do is literally just start playing around with it. Like add some faded film, pick a random LUT, like go through here and find out what you want. And once you get something, like for example, if I get this one, I'll double click that, change the intensity, make it sharper, drag the vibrance down, like make your own colors, because then you can literally come around here and you can play around with all these sets, and it honestly is just amazing what you can create. So yes, it is subjective because you can make whatever you want. With that said, which external editing hard drive, and should it be SSD? SSDs are amazing. In my folder, or in my computer, I currently have a local disk, which is a 128 SSD, editing drive, 250 SSD, and then I have a bunch of backup drives that are not SSDs. This 1 terabyte is an external hard drive, but I think it's SSD. But SSD is faster at editing. I don't really know if you notice the difference as much, but definitely faster at copying. So I do a lot of my projects on that one. So it's nice to start editing on there. But an external hard drive should be as fast as you can get it. How long did you take to learn motion graphics, editing, Premiere, and After Effects? When did you start? I started in like middle of high school, maybe, like, and just like knowing the program, and then I didn't really start getting into it until college. Because in college, I had some free time to just edit a lot, so I did that. And I learned, the more I learned, once I learned something, I would make a tutorial on it. So yeah, I guess it was just kind of like that, whatever. It's just like, you have to spend time on it, like with anything. Like it literally, if you wanted to learn something, you have to type in tutorial. Like, for example, one of the things that I remember doing is After Effects Audio Spectrum tutorial. I went to YouTube. That's also my revenue that you guys just saw. I don't make a lot of money, and I'm not in it for the money. Like, I'm not afraid of showing people what I make or what's my income. Like, this is literally what it is. $111 in about a month. That's what I make. So yeah. So I'll type in After Effects Audio Spectrum tutorial. And I watched one of these videos, but it's funny because if you notice, the first video that pops up is my video. And this is like one of the tutorials that I posted, like one of my first tutorials, and it's basically a video showing you how to create this audio spectrum in Adobe After Effects, and like this is the type of stuff that people like, which is like 216,000 views and 3,500 likes and 50 dislikes. But just how to do that, because why I made that is because I was trying to learn, and I had to watch 8 videos that never really told me the answer. So then I played around with something and made a shorter video, half the length, to make it better. So let's see. If you love compact cameras, why not Sony's mirrorless cameras? Yes, I totally recommend Sony's A7S line, A7R. Like, if I could buy one of those, I would. It's just there's a price tag. So, like, you gotta think, like, a GH4 at the time, I could get it for cheaper than a Sony A7. So, it's all about price now. So, if I could use that over the GH4, maybe I would try it. I like the small mirrorless, so I definitely would be looking into that, because I know a lot of professionals who use that camera, and I'm definitely going to be playing around with it. Dude, I really love when you say all for free. It's a lot of fun. I tried to fool you guys out on my glitch video. I was like, and this is 1 mil, but I wanted to just fool you guys out for a little bit. But it's always going to be for free, because if you think about it, think about this real quick. My smooth transitions video has close to 10,000 downloads. Like, the preset has 10,000 downloads on it. That means 10,000 people out in the world have this preset pack for free. If I made that $1, just $1, and you know how much $1 is? I'd make $10,000 in a week. If I made it $3, I would make $30,000 in a week. But I understand that there's people overseas who can't purchase items because of some of their laws in their country or that type of stuff. So, like, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it just to show you guys and push yourselves creatively. I'm in it to host a contest and see what you guys create with my preset pack. That's really awesome to me. That's more than I could ask for. And even though I don't ask for money, I still get people donating to me. So it's like, it's really cool. So technically, even though I'm offering everything for Alright, maybe this should... I don't know why we had internet problem, but the internet was just down. It literally just stopped. I have no idea why, but I will try to continue to, like, fix these issues when they arise. But yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Let's see. I gotta change this chat. Let's see, live chat, blah, blah, blah. Drag this aside. Pop out. And yeah, let's resize this over here. Drag this guy like that. And drag him down. Cool. So sorry that the stream keeps going in and out. I think I had like an actual connection issue with my house. So with that said, I will try to continue to fix the issue. But I think that was actually a house thing, from my understanding. But yeah, now we're back. All right, so what I have now, basically, Vivek, the only thing you missed was, like, I was editing my vlog, and I was just going through here looking at, like, clips of what I can use in my vlog. So what I'm going to do now is watch the vlog from the beginning and then figure out what I want to do from here.
In the St. John Arena, they're going to take it by storm. It's going to be no competition.
It's vlog 11, and the women's volleyball team just challenged us to a volleyball match, and we're going to kill it. We're going to win.
Dollars now, remember. Got it.
Hey, thank you, CK Magic. I appreciate you.
What's coming for them? You guys ready to leave?
So the women's volleyball team is our competition here at Ohio State, and it's going to be crazy. We're going to play our best. It's going to be a challenge, but they're really good at volleyball, apparently.
Just want to win, man.
We're going to get destroyed.
Alrighty, So that's looking good. And the only section that I have is this one right here.
Great, how'd you do?
I'm going to the light.
Shouldn't be talking.
Well, pretty well. I really gave it my all out there. I'm happy with the effort. You know, we got that victory, and that's what it's all about.
My blood's infused with
Yeah, since this song drops out, I'm probably gonna continue it to slow motion because I think it picks up slowly right here.
you really should have seen it coming.
Yeah, it picks up right there. Now let's see. Dude, your videos are awesome. Great job. Keep it up. Thank you, CK Magic, Karan. How you have attached... So how I've attached the bar on the top of the video, which is saying, mention social sites and saying live stream. That is in OBS, which is a broadcaster software like this one. And in here, I have an image overlaid. That is this live stream video. It's just a PNG picture that covers the top portion of it, so that everything else is transparent, so that I can have my editing software beneath it. So that's how that. How to save color grading edits for later use. Whenever you do that, like I'll probably make a video on this too with like presets, but it's super simple. Make a creative tab and change these settings around with whatever you want to do. Literally, you can make anything, and voila, I have this preset that looks great. This looks so good. Of something that I can save for later use. So go click up this button right here, and you can export the look, or you can export the cube, or you can save it as a preset. So there's 3 ways of doing that. If you want to save it as a preset, just click save, and then let's see, test. So save it as a test. I'm gonna go to the effects tab and go to presets, and voila, test is right there. So that if I wanted to add that to this clip of Grant on the ground, it'd look like this.
Great, how'd you do?
I'm going to the light.
Shouldn't be talking.
So yeah,
Well, pretty well.
pretty simple, but this shows you can literally do anything in this program, and it all loves it. So I'm gonna delete that. But yeah, as I'm editing, I have to figure out this transition to the end. Sometimes I never edit linearly, because I feel like you should always edit whatever comes to the mind. So as I have this big gap right here because I'm at a creative block, and I'm starting to edit this ending portion.
You know, we got that victory, and that's what it's all about.
My blood.
I don't want that on there. That looks so bad. Delete the Lumetri color.
My blood.
So sometimes I like to edit these in cuts. She says blood, so I'm either gonna probably speed it up.
Blood's in my blood's in
So blood to, I'm gonna go right there, and then I'm also gonna pick a section. I'm gonna mark that, and then I'm gonna pick a section that I want it to speed up to. Right there. Cut it, and then I'll hit the R key to pick up this rate stretch tool, and then that'll speed it up so it looks like this.
my blood's infused with
But sometimes I want these fast things to be faster.
blood.
So I want that to like,
Blood.
I'm gonna go something like that. See what that looks like.
My blood's in
Yeah, I like how it's like the quick,
blood.
like right at the beginning
My blood's infused
with,
with
yeah, like right there is when it starts. So I'm gonna cut that again.
with
With you. So I'm gonna do another speed one. But I'm gonna make this one exaggerated a lot. So with you. So you starts right about there. I'm gonna make a mark up there, and then go to the where I want that to go to. Right when I look. Yeah, that'll look something like that. Go to the marker, drag this back, and let's see what that looks like. All right, let's see, dude. Probs. All right, we need that sound. We need that sound pack. Chris, are you referring to the sound pack of like all these effects that I have going on in the beginning, or the audio, or which one are you referring to? Because there's a lot of sound packs that I use. I just don't have them organized right now. Maybe I'll do like a video, 10 free sounds or something. But the thing with giving out free sounds, I have to make them so that I don't steal. Knew it. CK Magic. Okay, got it, bro. Thanks. Let's see. How is it possible to make transition in the eye like Taylor cut films? Luma fade on a spot. Daniel, well, that's depending on what you want to do. I did a video a while back with like motion tracking. It's super simple. You just basically film your eye, and then you motion track your eye in After Effects or Mocha, or even in Premiere you can do it. And then you overlay a video on it, and then you mask out a portion of that video, and you have like it on a screen or a multiply effect, so it blends in the eye, and then all you have to do is like a smooth zoom into the eye. It's pretty simple, but it's a complex process. What's up, Adventurous Tacos, or Adventure Tacos?
My blood's infused with you.
So I don't know if I like
I,
how I'm looking back, so maybe I'll just...
I don't
So maybe I'll just... Hold on, let's see.
with you.
So maybe I'll just cut that out right there, because sometimes you don't need that. And then when I'm editing, I'll go to the edit channel, and then it's fun because I can play around with all the other slow motion stuff. Sometimes, if I really want to, I'll drag this all on a timeline, and I'll separate the slow-mo shots versus the other shots. But I really just have to go through here and see what I have and see what I don't have. So yeah, I have to go now. Have a nice eating and so much fun with editing. Thank you, CK Magic. I will continue. Hopefully not have too many issues with my live stream. Everything seems to be looking good right at the current moment, but you never know with my internet connection because it kind of comes in and out, and it's very frustrating. Which reminds me, I'm going to look at my videos and see if it like uploaded the other stream, I guess you could say. 21 minutes ago, 16 minutes. Live streams. Yeah, so it split the other one up, but that's all right. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Also, I'm getting so sidetracked to edit.
My blood's infused with you. Infused with you.
I think I'm gonna do like a really cool transition right here. Something I haven't created yet. Yeah, I'm hearing stuff in my head, so this is how it works. So if you guys stick around, you might see something cool. So I'm hearing like a whoosh sound or like a build up to that portion. So you can easily just record audio. So if I wanted to do that, what is this? Voice over record. Do I have it set to like a record thing? Let's see. Preferences, audio hardware, line in, yeah. Let's see if it works. So yeah, this is really cool. So let's see what happened. So it's recording over the video, but I need to do it to mono. Default input, and it's not mono right now. Settings, I need to make you mono. Line out, recording, line in, properties, advanced, 2 channel, 1 channel, 44 levels, general, properties, driver. Okay, so hopefully that would make it mono. That didn't work. Whatever. I don't know how to make it mono. Currently, if you guys know how to make it mono, that would be awesome. Because it's like right now it's recording it to... Whoa. Okay, hold on. I have to reset something real quick, so I'm just going to save this. Sometimes when you start editing and you change something, it could go to the, like crap, like right now. So like it's basically my audio hardware is getting all messed up. So I'm gonna go back here, change it. everything should be good though. I'm like really confused as to what's happening. Settings. Reset to defaults. Restore defaults. Apply. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart Premiere. Sometimes it's the best option. Sometimes you might even have to restart your entire program or your entire software, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Let's see. The effects, Chris Harrow. What did you say earlier? We need that sound fact. The effects. Oh, for like glitches and all that other fun stuff. Yeah, definitely. That's on freesound.com. You can find, just type in glitch effect and you'll find it there. Hopefully this worked. Let me see what it says. Good. So it sounds like it's fixed. Just let it load up a little bit. Where do you get the free audio? Freesound.com is the #1 place that I go. Free sound, or freesound.org actually. And it's basically like this, like slowdowns. You can literally find whatever you want. They have it all there.
My blood's infused with you.
So right here, I'm gonna do a warp effect. So I'm gonna go to the effects controls. This is gonna be a preset pack that I'm gonna release to you guys soon. So I'm gonna do lens. I think it's a distortion that I need, or like a curvature, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so cool. So I'm gonna go to the beginning, set a keyframe on all of these in case I use them, and come forward a little bit. And right when I make eye contact, I'm gonna change the curvature to something that's like a warpy effect. So yeah, so that's really cool. So I'm already getting some. So I really want to spin it and zoom as well. So I'm going to go in here, effects, transform, distort, drag that on there, and I'm also going to go to the beginning, change scale, rotation, and maybe even the skew, and then kind of go through here. I'm gonna get and position. That's what I need to do as well. Position. So I'm gonna come through here. Right when I make eye contact, I'm gonna make that scale go in a tiny bit. I'm probably gonna have it like go in 5 and drag that the whole time. And then the skew basically changes that stuff, so I can't really manipulate that too much. And rotation, I can't really manipulate as well either until I zoom in. So if I change my scale though to 120, and then move my rotation to the end, it should look like this. So then if I have this right, then I could be able to, this last little bit right here, I can speed it up. So like that breath that she takes, I'll speed this last little bit up to the drop. But then I also need to move these effects to the end, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna drag these out, shift click that one, drag them to the end. So then, okay, so now that's not gonna work. All right. Okay, yeah. So that ends right there. So in order to do this, maybe I'll just do like a warp transition from that breath. But yeah, all right, let's see. Can we get a little look at that glitch used in this vlog? Like, I want to see your creativity. Yeah, like maybe right here I'll do that glitch, Karan. Let's see. So like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a glitch right here during that breath. I'm going to do a different type of glitch. So I'm gonna drag this off, and then I'm gonna offset all of these videos differently, but it's gonna be a little bit like this. So I'm gonna go into effects. Let's see. Preset, transitions, glitch. Let's see. Open up all these so I can see what I'm working with. And let's just do a mirror glitch on the bottom layer. See what that does. So already it's getting something funky. And then on the top one, I'm gonna do a horizontal cropping glitch. I don't like that one. Light glitch maybe. but I'm going to change the opacity. No, I still don't like the light glitch. Should not undo that. And then, let's see. Maybe I'll just do an RGB glitch. Bottom, mid, top. So if it's not exactly over each other and you have these like layers, it's gonna be funky. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just, honestly, I don't even know if I want a glitch. You know what I mean? I kind of just want to like zoom out almost like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a smooth zoom out. It's the fun thing about editing, because like once you start seeing stuff, you don't really need to continue with it. Like there's no actual reason. So see, like here, this is an example, perfect example. If you don't nest your clip before you put something on after an effect, it could look like this. And this is when all you are saying it doesn't work, blah blah blah. You troubleshoot it and then you downvote me to oblivion. Nest your clip, drag the zoom out onto there, and it works. Voila. Yeah, I like how this pin cushion effect is already pulling it in and then just it obliviates to something. But what is it obliviate to? Here's a question. Did you do a dolly zoom tutorial? If not, how would you do it? Or would you do it? Yeah, like a dolly zooms are fun. I did that a few times in digital editing, but I haven't done a tutorial on it recently. But all right, so now that we're here, it is currently 4 o'clock, and I have to figure out where this is going. So I'm gonna watch some of the videos down here and see what I want. Watch your vlog 9 at 2 minutes 8 seconds and tell us how you do that effect. Pulling up my YouTube channel. Also, that's my how much I make. I love my job. 2 minutes 8 seconds. So that one's just a light glitch. That's like pretty much what I did earlier. So, for example, I'll just pick like a random clip down here. You just drag a section and Alt click that on top, and then change the scale up to probably like 110. Whoa. Oh, that was rotation. I was like, change the scale to 110, and then add my light glitch on it, and then it should look something like this. So see how it's like really slow right here? That's because this clip is long. So what I did is I actually cut the clip into certain sections for as long as they were going, and I dragged the light glitch, but I did it customly. I didn't actually add these individually. So then it's like da 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 da. It's just like a super light glitch over there. So you can mess around these settings, but I did it all manual so that there was no actual rotation with it. So basically you can come in here and the transform tab and change the rotation so it has 0. So uncheck this thing and make that 0. So then it looks like this. Well, the second one at least doesn't have any rotation. See, no rotation, just scale and position. So yeah, that's how you do that. Thank you so much, Kyler. Thank you, Abdullah. Yeah, Abdullah. Yeah, that's it. Who created your website? I created my website. Surprise! No, I'm kidding. I really did create my website though. I just use Wix.com, which is like a website creation site, since I don't want to code HTML anymore because it takes so long. He's using the Justin Maller wallpapers. I use him only. Yeah, Justin Maller, amazing dude. Like my wallpaper, seriously, love this guy. Like love Star Wars. It's just really cool. Justin Maller is awesome. Check him out. Hi, what's up, Infine Ted? I love reading your guys' names because I butcher it every time. Thanks so much. Seems to be ghost effect. Yeah, you can. Ghosting is also referred to as this effect where you drag something up, or sorry, you drag a duplicate up and you shift it forward, like 1 frame or so, and it just kind of depends on what kind of effect you're getting. And like once you shift it forward, you can either change the speed by right-clicking and go to frame, or speed and duration, change to like 80, and then set the opacity to 50 and change it to screen or overlay, kind of depending on what you want, or multiply. Honestly, we're gonna change it to screen, and I'm just gonna put it at 25, and inside it looks like this. So if you see, it's gonna start to ghost his effect right here. A lot of rappers use this because it like creates this like ghost effect. That's pretty cool. You can mess around with it. They'll do it for like little sections like this though. So they'll change the speed to like really fast. So it's like a quick ghost. A little ghost of like prefacing what's about to happen. Alright, but with that said, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Let's see. So I have to figure out something that this is going to go into. But after I figure out what this is going into, I'm going to end this video because I'm hitting like a wall. And I don't know where to go with this. And I realize like I haven't looked at my phone to like talk to my friends. And I need to eat food. But you guys have any ideas? Like what should I go into? Like let's see. So it's like this little thing after Grant's coming down.
My blood's infused with you. Oh, I don't.
So it like warps out as I'm coming into there, and what am I gonna go into? I have a bunch of videos of like people playing volleyball some more. Maybe I'll like warp it into like into a shot like that, or maybe yeah, I'm probably gonna do this one. So I use Axel coming down, boom. No, let's see. Or do I want it to warp since the song's still quiet before this drop? I need audio. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, Grant was talking, so maybe I'll warp it into I'll either warp it into audio or more zoom out and go into a close up of the ball. I could do that. Let's see what that looks like. Because I have that video over here. Okay. So I'm gonna unlink these channels. Since that's so right, because if you look at this, guys, it already looks good. Because look, you zoom out and it's already forming a ball. Since I'm in this like spherical picture, it makes sense. So for the example, I don't even have to do anything to this clip. It just looks like this. So it looks pretty cool because it blends right into it. But we can also try and just add like a zoom in from zoomed out effect just to see what it would do. Because you never know. Wait, no, zoom out from zoomed in. Yeah, that looks so much more smoother. So, but look at this. Perfect. Thank you so much. Where'd you at? Arthur. Yeah, that was sick. So right here he hits the ball. But I want to see if there's any closer, like a longer shot of that ball. Yeah, I want a longer shot of the ball because I don't like that hit on it. So I still want that longer shot of the ball. I almost don't want him hitting it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there and then cut it from there. So I'm gonna go back to here, add that zoom out from zoomed in. Yeah, cool. We go from there. So yeah, let's see what else we got. Same CPU as me. I'm using CC 2015. Yeah, that's awesome. Where do you find your music? Epidemic Sounds is a nice one. They have a cool website. You just have to pay for a subscription for it. Epidemic Sound. Can I type today? They have a cool website where you can browse royalty-free music once you pay for it and that type of stuff. And they have like license track. You can browse their library and listen to it all and see if it's like a website you would want. But they have a nice, a lot of stuff. It's just kind of different.
I'm looking outside my window.
I also use Spotify. Just remember you have to go to YouTube and look at the page where it tells you under the create tab, music policies. So you're going to type songs that you can use in your videos. Like any Drake song, honestly, I don't think you can use it at all. So this song is not available for use in music videos. But like the one I used in my short film, or Our Story, Mako, it says viewable worldwide. So as long as it's viewable worldwide, you can use it. If you use it, there might be ads on your video. But with that said, I have this whole section done. So I'm going to watch this real quick. I always rewatch my work over and over again to the point of hating it. Because if you can look at something for a long amount of time and you know it looks good, or you know it like meets where you want to be, then you should be fine. But let's see.
How'd you do?
So remember, the quality is not going to be this bad. I just edit on 1/4 of quality so it doesn't lag my PC.
We got that victory, and that's what it's all about.
My blood's infused with you. Oh, I don't know what to.
Cool. Yeah, I like where this is going, and I have this intro. I just have to figure out more to fill this section.
There is no escaping now. Please don't.
But yeah, so with that said, I think I'm going to end the video here now, but I'm going to read the comments. Let's see. And find your music. Then zoom out again to a player. Yeah, I'll probably potentially do that, but I'll see where the song takes me because I listen to the song then. How much bitrate do you use while exporting video? I make videos with iPhone S 1080p 60. So bitrate is actually huge. 1080p 30 versus 60. I think you would have a little bit different, but when I do 4K videos, I always edit at like 50 or render at 50 megabits per second, because YouTube has a function that if you set it at 50, or if you set it at 10 bitrate or 10 megabits per second and upload it, it's not going to ever get better if YouTube's encoding quality gets better. So I always render at like 50 or higher for a 4K video. But for 1080p, you should probably be around 35. There's a nice chart somewhere that shows you all these things, but the higher the bitrate, the better quality, because you can do tests of rendering at different bit rates and showing that stuff. But do you know a good website for whoosh transition sound? freesound.org. Just type in whoosh and look for them and click on most download and you'll find some, or honestly just make your own. Like watch. Or like seriously, like it's so easy, and then you can just export it in Audition and have some fun with it. But after editing for a day, it's pretty relaxing to watch someone else edit. Yes, it is, but I need a break because I've been on here for a little while and my internet has been doing good today, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna take a break, eat some food, and then I'm probably gonna get back to editing later. But I may go live, I may not go live, because when I go live, I don't get as much work done. But that's all right. These smooths are very good. You are a badass. At first, I just saw you are bad. That's literally what I read first, and I was like, damn. But no, I'm kidding. Did you use any kind of stabilization with the falling grant with the camera? Yes, I did. That was the warp stabilizer effect I was talking about earlier. I threw it on here, but I don't like using a lot of it, so I'm going to change that back down to like 15 because it was just too much. There we go. So that looks like this. But see how even right before that is playing? You guys can't see the audio track right now because I was editing this on my laptop and the audio got messed up when I transferred it. But I'm playing the audio before it switches, so it's getting your attention to what's happening.
Great, how'd you do? I'm going to the light.
You shouldn't be talking.
Well, pretty well. I really gave it my all out there. I'm happy with the effort. You know, we got.
So yeah, that was a handheld shot that is stabilized through warp stabilizer. But with that said, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like I got a few things to do, so it's gonna be fun editing. But thank you guys. So glad you enjoyed it.